Hi everyone, it's Coach Jay here. How are you all? Just thought I'd let you know that from moving forward, I'll be posting videos at least once a week, um, just to keep connected with you guys and to start receiving your comments and your concerns, your questions. Please feel free to leave anything you need to know about me or about my purpose-driven journey as a life purpose coach. Please feel free to leave all the comments and questions down below in the comments box, and I'll endeavour to answer all your questions. So today I just thought I'd speak on the actual subject of what is purpose. I mean, it seems I've had a few people come back to me and asking me, well, what is the true definition of purpose in your definition, basically, my definition. It's not my definition. I'm going to give you the definition which is universal. Its purpose can be defined as many things, but in the whole scheme of things, purpose is the reason why you're here. Every object, everything has been designed for a purpose, and likewise, us as human beings, we've been designed for a purpose. And that is why you'll find there are many people walking around, very wealthy, very successful in the whole scheme of things, but they're the most miserable people that you could come across ever. They have no joy, they have no peace, they're not fulfilled in any way. Their bank account is extremely full, but themselves as a person, as a human being, they're empty. You know, I remember hearing a story some time ago of a gentleman who was just about to commit suicide, and a young man was passing by in his community who knew him very well, and he strove to save him. And this particular gentleman was asking him, please, just leave me, just let me drown. I don't want to be saved. And the young man couldn't understand why. But anyway, of course, he succeeded in eventually to save the old gentleman. And while they were waiting for the paramedics, he asked the old gentleman, why did you want to commit suicide? What is it? What's the problem? You're a successful man in the community. Your wife and your children appear to be happy. Your children are very successful. You're a grandfather now. Your businesses are phenomenal. We all respect you in the community. I'm really surprised. This is the young man to the older gentleman saying, I'm really surprised that you'd want to kill yourself. You've got so much to live for. And the older gentleman looked at the young man and he said to me, young man, you have no idea. He said, all my life I've been striving for material success, yes. I went into the business that my father created many, many years ago. It was just a natural understanding within my family that I would take on the business, which I did. I didn't want to disappoint my parents. The business has gone from strength to strength. You're correct. I have a beautiful wife, phenomenal children, great-grandchildren, but I'm a young man. The truth of the matter is, I don't feel I've succeeded at all. Materially, I have everything I need financially, but inside of me, I'm empty. I have no desire to keep on living. I've been feeling like this for many, many, many years now, and I just can't live like this anymore. And he looked at the young man and he said to the young man, take my advice. Whatever that desire is in your heart, in your spirit, in your mind, whatever you feel or know without a shadow of a doubt what you need to do in order to be fulfilled and happy in the earth before you go to your maker, I urge you, please go and fulfill it. And at that moment, the young man, his life was completely changed. Because like the older gentleman, his path had been set out by his parents. His father was a doctor, his grandfather was a doctor, his great-great-grandfather was a doctor, and he was on the journey to go to himself to study to be a doctor. But within his heart of hearts, he actually wanted to be a musician. So that day, he made a decision. His parents had invested phenomenal amounts of money in his education, and everything was set. His path was set to go into the medical field. And he had to go home and break the news to his parents that this isn't my dream, my desire, my purpose. And he told these parents the story of the older gentleman that he saved from drowning. And they didn't understand initially. Of course, they wouldn't understand. They were very disappointed. But, you know, as the years went on, that this young man went to out and he actually started living his dream, he became one of the well-known, I won't name his name, he became one of the most well-known musicians of his time. And that was because he actually took the step of faith in, you know, in the face of adversity and in all reality. You know, he should have followed the path that was destined for him by his parents, but he made a decision that I have to stand up and do what's right for me. I know that I will make it in the medical field, yes, but within me and what I'm here for, that's not what I need to be doing. I need to be a musician. And yeah, he went out and now he's a phenomenal, world-renowned musician, living his joy, living his peace, living in fulfillment and contentment, and bringing joy to others through his music. And as a result of his music, who knows how his life hasn't tapped into other people and encouraged them to now go and live their purpose. So I'm sure this musician, he must at some point share the story privately with those around him in his circle, in his close circle, probably with his wife and his family. And as a result of his testimony, however you want to say it, I'm sure he's encouraged others to go and live their purpose and live their dream. And likewise, I urge you to live your purpose and live your dream. It's essential. I mean, if you're watching this video right now and you have that yearning to do something other than what you're doing, my advice to you today is go and do it. Go and live fulfilled. Go and live with purpose. Purpose is what you were designed for, whatever the purpose is. Only you know that within your heart of hearts. Ask yourself the question, why am I here? What's the purpose of me being here? What fulfills me? Who in my community or in my immediate circle or even wider circle do I know that's actually fulfilling their dream? Who can I go and speak to as an encouragement? There are several people out there, I'm sure, that you could perhaps speak to in your, and to give you that push, that encouragement, that inspiration. That's where life coaching comes in. This isn't here. I'm not here to advocate that you do anything. But if you really want encouragement, I urge you to seek out a life coach, a life purpose coach, a coach who specifically specializes in pushing their clients and encouraging their clients to live their purpose. Because there are certain attributes to being a life purpose coach. It's not a general coach. We're not general coaches, as I'm one myself. I'm a life purpose coach. It's a very specific area of life coaching. There are specific tools, there are specific strategies that we impart into our clients to get them to their place of purpose. So I urge you today, if it's you I'm speaking to directly, do what you need to do. Step out. It's not, it's going to be daunting, yes. It's going to be, I don't know. You're going to feel a bit concerned. I know that I think I've mentioned several times probably, and I will continue mentioning future videos as well. We all have responsibilities. There are some of us that, yes, you've got your wife, family, etc. Huge amount of financial commitments. But where there's a will, there's a way. And at the end of the day, hey, if you have to move in with mum, do what you need to do. Do you need to go back home to live with your parents for a while in order to fulfill that dream, that commitment? It's just for a season. It's not going back. It's actually moving forward because you're striving towards your goal, your purpose, and your reason for living. So don't listen to the naysayers and the people who don't understand, because people won't understand. I can assure you of that. They will not understand why you've given up that I don't know, £100,000 job. They won't understand why you decided to sell your house and, your 5-bedroom house and move into a 2-bedroom flat with your 3 children. They won't understand why you've given up your, I don't know, Mercedes-Benz for argument's sake, and you're now driving a Honda. No disrespect to anybody who's got a Honda. I'm just saying, using these as examples. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're fulfilled, you're content, and you're living purpose. That's all that matters. That's the key. And you won't miss all these material things when you're living purpose. And if it's the Lord's desire for you to recruit them in the future, then you will. So that's my few words for you today, my few words of encouragement. Coach Jay here to serve you on purpose. Please like, subscribe, share this video and press that notification bell so that in future videos you'll be able to get notifications straight away as soon as I put out a video. So have a great and a purposeful week until we catch up again soon. Bless you guys. Bye.